This is day 723 of the Arukh HaShulchan. If you'd like to sponsor, come and share more of the HaShulchan, please contact me directly. It'd be greatly appreciated. Today we're doing Siman Tov Mem Ches, Siv Dalid. This is Siman Tov Mem Ches, Siv Yud. Tali, in Yudi, maybe you saw during Chametz of Pesach. The non-Jew brings a gift of the Chametz to a Jew on Pesach. If you back on Pesach, even last day Pesach, he's Zoshli Kavmen. Be careful not to accept it from him. Kibu Asbanav, he did accept this for Bindrai benefit. It shouldn't be understood from things you do that you want it. Because if you so then you didn't make such gestures or motions or indications. Even if the guy leaves the chametz in your house, even the first day Pesach mutter. Excuse me, you never acquire the chametz. He requires it after Pesach. After chametz sheni Yehudi, Shabbat Pesach, it's the chametz of a non-Jew, which Pesach has passed. Umutar, that's permissible. The Shar Tzion says if you tell him to put it down, to leave it in a non-Jew's house till tomorrow, meaning tomorrow after Pesach, it's permissible, even though you revealed that you want it, but you don't want it now. Back to the Arukh HaShulchan. If you ask, you don't want it, don't let the non-Jew put the chametz there. You can say they don't doesn't want the non-Jew to get angry at him. She may be a little matoni, but that he brought him a gift and might not know so, and the Jew kicks back at his gift. If he said maybe the chametz shiknem imenu, so according to this, he brings chametz that the Jew should purchase for him. Then he for sure can't let the non-Jew leave the chametz in his house. Any because he can say, I don't want to buy it. I don't want you to leave chametz in the house. If the fellow was a bully, a dangerous person, when you're afraid to protest against him, then the law is like matona, same thing. Pay matona ben mechira, both by a pay matona was a gift to ben mechira about korcho, or a sale, which he's compelled to accept. Like a violent person. Tov shemar b'fiv shein rotzoni sheiknei. You should see it's best to say verbally, to not verbalize. They don't want your reshus, your area to acquire it. In law marlo ikev, doesn't say it, it's okay. But which we know that he doesn't want to acquire something which is awesome for him to have. If he says, interestingly enough, Mishabura says, if you say you don't want your reshus to be koinah, then show him a place to leave it in your reshus. But then you have to cover it up. Hey, because of Rambam Peragav Din Talid. Chametz Shavuot Pesach, also by another law. Chametz over which Pesach has passed. In other words, a Jew is owned over Pesach. It's forbidden to derive any benefit from it forever. There is a knasim. It's a penalty. Midurabanan. They show Rabbi Yimatzah Yasur. Since he violated by Rabbi Yimatzah, they forbade the chametz. And even if you left it over unintentionally, or you're compelled to leave it over. So a Pesach, so his person should not leave chametz in his possession in Pesach. Pesach is the right benefit for after Pesach. End quote from the Rambam. Meaning that even you left it unintentionally or you were coerced to leave it. So you didn't violate by a raw. Because Hashem exempts you when you're compelled. You come nevertheless. Gather gadju is that. You made a fence. Gam mitama acher, from another reason, even though you didn't violate Vayirah. Yikar knas mishum davar Vayirah, primary knas because you violate Vayirah. Neza gadru, but they also added a fence. Gamim love our Vayirah, even didn't violate Vayirah. Kadesh l'niach kulei, so that a person should not leave chametz over ever. Because I feel bita chametz. So according to this, even your bata chametz, love our Vayirah, didn't violate Vayirah. Came to Chachamim Tiknu Bior, since Chachamim want you to destroy the chametz. Therefore, if you didn't destroy the chametz, even if you invatal it, it's asubano mitam shelo yaniach, so you shouldn't leave it over. Bir Halacha writes that according to strict Ladina, according to strict letter of the law, when I assume we're going to see this later on in the Arukh HaShulchan, You can rely on the Mekilim when you were in Mavato, if it's Marco Hefsim Ruben. Arukh HaShulchan probably bring it up shortly. Vav, hey, name Divrei Tur, the Shulchan Aruch Sif Hey, the Tur Shul right Chakasu, Chamishim said basically Soachar Pesach, which is found in the Jewish house at the Pesach. Also, it's forbidden Alpha Pishibil Azkan Lashono, even though you vato it. In Makorim Yerushalmi, the source of the Yerushalmi, Vatam Omer, and the reason is Kadesh Lo Yarim Lamar Shabitlo. So you shouldn't be pull a ruse to say Mabato. Alpha Bishlobi Lo you were Mabato, which because of a Tur Ayin Shom, as the Tur wrote. Zenachla Gam Divir Rambam. Include also in the words of the Rambam, you shouldn't leave. You shouldn't do some sort of ruse to the right benefit after Pesach. First he wrote the reason in the Gemara, that knas mishum shor ba'ira. That's the knas because you buy the ba'ira. Then you already the reason of the Yushalmi that you might come to do a ruse. V'lo pligi asher as Yushalmi, because there's no machlokas between the Bali and Yerushalmi. He'll see if he adds a few shogag or nenas, even if it was shogeg or onus, the zero busisa, which would be chiddush. The ma'av the member, what could he have done? Ukoshkin should beat the beer, and certainly was a vata, and well, it didn't destroy it. It shouldn't be also yet. It is. There's the brackets here, wrong brackets. Koshkin Yushalmi, adivli Yushalmi, lama utam arama. Why is this one of a ruse? Let's say because they didn't do what Chachamim enacted to destroy the chametz. Nearly was like the Yushalmi Isa Chivkerchem Tzobi Gimel Ayin Shom. So it says language of the Yushalmi is that he was mafkir his chametz on Yud Gimel. Famous for the Sefer Orzor Gadol Simon Torah Shmem Vav. The low kanuchas nuschas arosh perek beis Simon Daled Hivker Yud Daled. So where he did Hivker on Yud Gimel, not on Yud Daled. This it's not connected to the bittul on Yudalit, which is linked to the bedika. Hefker Gomor, Kodim Yudalit, this is something else. It's complete Hefker before Yudalit. The Hefker Em Sashana, so you mean Mafker in the middle of the year. And that's why the issue is a ruse, because it's not a question doing that Kodesh Chamim. And Hefker, for the Kodesh Chamim kicked in. Tur if he lost in Bittul, Ben came Yushalmi. Tur brings language of Bittul. Yushalmi does not mention anything about Bittul. The David to Nimsa Be'Arazura Shom Zel Shom is astonishing the Zarua. Mutla Avkir Chametz Yishor Shvish Amnas Liskos V'Achar Pesach. You make Chametz Pesach and the 7th hour, which means after noon, after Pesach, in order to acquire again after Pesach. Now it goes to Shisham. Mavar Shom the Yushalmi Oser. He clarifies that the Yushalmi for Zet. Shaloki ben Lizko's bow, Achara Pesach. We didn't even have in mind to acquire it after Pesach. I guess Achara Pesach. You don't mind to acquire it after the Pesach. Lizko's after Pesach, then it's Mutar Ayin Sham. Starting in Garland, it came Butla Biur. That's the case. Why didn't he beer for? It really rejects us from the first paragraph, and therefore it's a moot point. Mishpur writes somebody was in a boat or on the road and has chametz and there's no non-Jew to sell it to, and he was mafkir in front of Adam. The Achronim argue if you can later acquire it, have a noah after Pesach. Most say it's also. And nevertheless, they have to say meruba. You can rely and after Pesach sell to a non-Jew, or exchange with him something else. If he's on the road, he remembers that his chavetz in his house is mafkir. Then, I guess since he's not home, he can be. Afterwards he can acquire it and have a noah from it. I guess being on the road is more honest since he's not there. I'm not sure exactly what the gather is, but if it's with him in the house, I guess it's more of an issue. Not clear why there should be a difference. Zayin, v'day showed the outreach the time he's from the class, even though it's a penalty. Shavar Bayura because he violated Bayura. Mekom come also for all Jews, not just him. I got the common class is low consul rock over Levado, even though in several penalties they only penalize the violator. Mekom a couple comments. Shachrei b'chol shon never as a comments, which is necessary for the entire year. Well, Chachamim decided Shim lo yomru also comments. Chayisov they don't forbid the comments to all Jews. Kati Chalios Ezar Ramos. There could be some bruises. The raya is that Yisrael the Chol Yisrael Mimashu Rosh Chulin, and the raya is also for everybody. Is that what it says beginning of Masech Chulin? Chem Tzon Shel Ovdei Chachamim Lachar Pesach Mutar Miyad. Chametz of a non-Jew over Avera. Sorry, chametz of people who violate Pesach is mutar after Pesach immediately because they exchange with non-Jews. This is only for the Jew, for the person who kept the chametz. It's mutar anyway to anybody else. So it must be that it's a problem for everybody, which of course creates all the headaches with Jewish owned stores. The brackets here, the Zura rejected his halacha, which he tried to bring before. The lama yimachlifin, why should you switch? And the reason it says it switches because he won't, even though he's over Avera, he's not going to eat that which is awesome and get heter. We're allowed to be mafkir or stuff in order to acquire after Pesach. Lamu lav or Avera, what does he have to be over in Avera all together? And just be mafkir for Pesach, acquire after Pesach. You'll see that doesn't work. Yes, we should stop it. In bita chametz okay, gonas milavaya. What if you were about the chametz, but for you were unwillingly or inadvertently or were compelled not to do biur? Im gam bezek konsulim lav. Is there knas under those circumstances or not? And near line is like the mutter. That's what we said. Arukh HaShulchan we're going to get to. So it's mutter. I'll bring you proof. See gimel kasu. I feel showing on us also. They wrote even a shogeg on us. It's also. See hey kasu the also. Abi shabitlo. And see hey they wrote it's also even though they're battling. Lokas who stand in biyach. They didn't write both halachas together. I feel shogeg on us. I feel bitlo. Even if shogeg, even if it's on us, even if battle it. Shmami el chay gav the mutter. So therefore, it must see that if you were a batlet, you were a vayir, but showing honest, it's mutter. He says that seems to be the position of Yaakov as well. Seems to answer that. It's too big a chumrah. To be so machmir in an isser d'Rabbanan. Mishnah says that several achronim wrote that it's also about Noah. Several achronim were maker where he was badak and mevatel, even though he wasn't able to burn it. And Noah you shouldn't answer, and have say Reuben can rely on them. Sounds like from Mishnah, even if it wasn't onus or Mishnah inside to be sure. But it sounds like even if it wasn't show your onus, as long as you did b'dika and bittul, that's enough. It sounds like even though you did b'dika and bittul, not enough. You have to not have done biur b'shogeg of onus. The brackets of Shulchan says the Mashiach b'biurim su contest b'biur Yerushalmi Ein Sham, that which the Korchaim discussed in Yerushalmi. And if you understand because involved, the Kfar should dafki Gimel. According to that which I said, explain this on the 13th Yerushalmi. The Stang Reuven coaches Moshe fall off. This is so dvarak shema Moshe hifker shlosh yomim mikodim lo shach harama. If you did I have 3 days before Pesach, it's not considered rules. So up here, so perk down the Dorim, as the sugi in the Dorim, the ends in Yerushalmi, Ein Sham Duk no do Yerushalmi. Test. But such a different the Gevayna betash baits. The Tash Bates, early Akron says the Shana Reuven outside Tfuav Tachas Akar. Reuven stockpiled grain under the underground. There Pesach Mitzvah Shruah B'Mayim. And a Pesach he found soaked in water. V'leil Shos L'Moichel. And have time to sell it. In the Spaka Oslo Achla. They cracked open. You're not allowed to eat it because that means it's chametz. Mutar Machla any Yehudi. But you're allowed to sell it to non-Jew. They know also about Mishum Knas. It only goes because of penalty. This person, why should he penalize? Mayo Lasos. What he have done? Honestly, he was compelled. But Bitan, he did bittul, Chuli Akam Lashon. The Chora, Cholek Aram Chol Plaiskim, we would seem to argue the Ram on the Plaiskim. Choli Omar can't say this. Elzel Kidvarenu. That's what he said. Shneim Yacha, Bitul V'ones, Yesh Vada Yesh Latir Banoah. If there's both bittul and there's onus on there's bittul, but there's onus on the biur, then you can be matir behanoah. So not ba'achila. The Tash Bates says you have to sell it, but you get hanoah from it. You would find his Bible saying to him, "Hey, I'll be Yerushalmi. Sh'os la'achil chametz afilu behemos hefker." Now to feed chametz even to an animal which is hefker or shechem or another person's animals. After Pesach, and also after Pesach, I'll have to feed it. Chametz share Pesach can't feed to somebody else's animals. Because Rabbi says he's also telling him though, and Yehudi can't give your animal to a non-Jew. After Pesach to give it to eat on Pesach, you're there. Sorim chametz. It's going to give him refuse of barley, which is chametz. Akal shana. Yesh is one of those say the dafka shadi birim of a fair shlit in chametz. Only be stipulated explicitly that the goy should give chametz also. But if it was generic, mutter it's okay. The aldaita will say chametz. The goy is giving chametz on his own initiative. Lanius daiti. These are both Chok Yaakov here. Lanius daiti ain't kamacholikus. Okay, I hope not, because it seems the same person. It also concedes, I guess, no more in Chok Yaakov and the Beis Yosef. Beis Yosef also agrees that if it's generic, it's okay. So it's not, he's not definitely going to feed him chametz. So she tell him shalo shal chametz and give him food. It's not chametz. Does after knows shal chametz, it's not psik ratio, right? Since then he does give him chametz, could have given not chametz. Listen, but it's not a problem. Beis Yosef will come and you yodeh shemachi b'chulet. There's a case klamar she'ain suffik, but there's no question it's going chametz. Shevada echlin chametz. Okay, my moil stomach is that wasn't a generic help for this. I have a kibbutz fair, just like it's explicit. Yes, and do shaykhus b'beimah. The non-Jew has some connection to the animal. Or shleso gad l'machzis, like he gave it to him to raise, and he'll get 50% of the profit. Feel there's machil chametz leislam, but even you know that he's going to feed the chametz, not a problem. So also again, non-Jews doing it for their own benefit. So they are partners in this animal. So kimlecha Shabbos, like the laws, the parameters of non-Jew melecha with this animal Shabbos. And the Jew has to toss away a certain amount of money corresponding to his benefit, so he shouldn't have benefit from the chametz. The need of a surah, okay, he didn't do anything prohibitive. Even automatic hana is also chametz. It's going to be a riot in the next step from Trumas to this halacha, which we'll see near the next time.